Hi there, I'm Jules Clancy, a former food scientist turned extremely simple cooking coach. So today we're going to be making my 3+ ingredient chicken and cabbage. So let's jump into the kitchen. So I've got 2 chicken thigh fillets. I've got some shredded cabbage, or you could slice your own. That's 200 grams, which is 7 ounces. And then we want some soy sauce. So about a tablespoon onto the chicken. And then we're going to roast in a hot oven, so 250C, which is 480F, for 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, just give the cabbage a stir and check on your chicken. Mine needs a little bit longer, so I'm just going to pop it back in for another 2 minutes. So when the chicken's cooked, so on meat thermometer 165F, which is 73C or higher, we're just going to get the cabbage onto our plate and the chicken. Pour over any chicken juices, the beautiful soy. And then that will be super delicious on its own, but because I have this weird fetish where I need to put something green on my plate, my plus ingredient is going to be some garlic chives. And you might like to serve with extra soy sauce at the table. Okay, so if you enjoyed this recipe, make sure you go to thestonesoup.com/app and download my free app. So it's full of hundreds of recipes, easy recipes just like this, that don't take a lot of time. Yes, and I add new recipes every week. But before you do that, if you wanted to get some ideas for ways to make this chicken and cabbage different, then stay tuned, because one of the unique things about Stone Soup is that I always include a list of variations, so that if you don't have a particular ingredient, or if you've got different dietary requirements that you're cooking for, then you know how to adjust the recipe to suit your particular situation. So with the chicken and cabbage, in terms of variations, I've used chicken thigh fillets, but any chicken that you like will work well here. You'll just need to adjust the cooking time accordingly. Or if you don't eat chicken, there's fish can be really beautiful with this, like salmon or whitefish, any fish would be good. Sausages are really great with the cabbage. So yeah, if you like sausages, that's good. If you're vegetarian, with this, tofu can be really beautiful. So a marinated tofu, or even if just plain tofu and using the soy sauce to marinate it, that will work really well. And actually, like eggplant would be really lovely with this as well. So that's our protein options. Then in terms of like different veggies, if you didn't want to use a bag of cabbage, you could slice up your own cabbage, or you could use some frozen veg, so frozen green peas, frozen veggie rice would work really well here. I put them in the oven from frozen, so it just makes it really easy. Frozen green beans, really good, really good. Or zucchini would be really nice with this as well. So like fresh zucchini sliced up and have that roasted with the chicken, so good. Then in terms of different sauces, soy sauce is so delicious, so simple, and so good. But if you didn't happen to have that, or if you don't eat soy, you've got your coconut aminos, could be good, or fish sauce is really great with this. It's like very similar to soy sauce, but it's not quite as salty, but it has that lovely umami. Oyster sauce can be lovely with this, or hoisin sauce, or if you have sweet soy sauce, like any of those would work really well. And then actually the other direction I like to take this is kind of go more of the Middle Eastern vibe. So serving it with hummus instead of the soy sauce, and just seasoning it with salt. So in terms of the plus ingredient, so I've used flat leaf parsley, but it's really a really lovely dish without the plus ingredient. I just use that because I need to have something green on my plate. But you could easily serve the chicken and cabbage, and I have done so without anything else, and it's super delicious. But you could use other herbs if you wanted to, or green onions sliced up work really well. Or the other thing that I really like with this dish is cashews, like roast chicken and cashews. It's like one of my favorite all-time favorites. That can be beautiful. Or you could go with some like toasted coconut, shaved coconut, or some roast other nuts if there's any nuts that you love. Or you could like add some cheese, like if you're a feta fan, or ricotta, like that, not traditionally combined with soy sauce, but would be really, really delicious. Yeah, so like so many ways that you can mix up this simple tray. It's just that, I like to call them oven suppers, not tray bakes. If you've enjoyed this recipe, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and also make sure you go and grab the free app. And before we go, just remember Clancy's Law of Cooking. So if you've heard a suggestion there, or if you have an idea of a way that you could do this differently, just trust your instincts, because if you think something's going to taste delicious, it usually does. Okay, have a beautiful week, and I'll catch you next time.